The thing which I've learned in the past is this, when it comes to wallets. And I'm going to put this in big freaking writing because I've lost an insane amount of money. So I have to be very careful in this. So if you go down a wallet route which is more advanced than your technical knowledge, you're going to screw so let's just, I'm going to put this in big ass writing because that is very, very important. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's bold this, let's put it in red. I'm going to literally read this out one more time. If you go down a wallet route which is more advanced than your technical knowledge, you're going to screw yourself over big time. I have lost an insane amount of money from sending wallet coins to the wrong wallet, downloading wallets onto the computer only to lose it or corrupt the file, or to not have the technical knowledge to recover a wallet if you screw things up. Like, there's so many errors I've made in the past, and I think the key thing to understand is when you look at the risk to reward seesaw, what are the actual variables? So you have the risk of being hacked, or in fact it's not a risk to reward seesaw. Let's look at the probability seesaw of the risk of being hacked or you being a numpty. What is the highest probability outcome here? It's going to be this one here. The rule of numptyism wins nearly all the time. There is like, when you look at all of the crypto hacks out there, where have all of the hacks been? The vast majority of hacks, not only in terms of number of hacks, number / size of the hack, but also who. So in both metrics, it's always been sexes / big wallets of known big wallets of of a project, etc. And the hacks have always, if it is it's always been social engineering hacks, as in people scoping you out and learning about you, or putting some sort of phishing website in for you to click, or download a PDF on an email, or putting in your seed in some random pop-up, or giving your seed to a random person on Telegram. Like, these, there's so many ways that people have been hacked in the over the last bunch of years. And so I think that the probability of being hacked yourself is incredibly low. Whereas the probability of you losing your seed, or in all sorts of ways, whether you forget where you stored it or you write it down wrong or whatever, is incredibly high. Therefore, if you are susceptible for this, if being a numpty is a higher probability than being hacked, which I would say for every single one of us on this Zoom call, including myself, this is the threat, then you need to look for simplicity. Simplicity is your friend. And so what do you do in this situation where you're looking for simplicity and you don't want to go through the rigmarole of another wallet and and storing it all properly, etc.? Then there's another risk to reward seesaw, or convenience to safety. So the convenience, let's say you just store it on Mexi if you've got a small amount, or you do some sort of wallet. It's completely your call what you have to do. Now, I've gone around the houses in terms of being anally secure with all my Casper wallets, and that's because I've got a lot of size in my Casper. It's very important, and so I've, if I have to go and liquidate a big bunch of Casper right now, it is a freaking ball ache and a half. It is. Sorry, I have to be. I have to be equal. Not just a ball ache, it's a boob ache. It's a ball and boob ache to access the Casper, and I can't. It's not a quick thing. So because of the way that I've stored the Casper, it will take me at least 10 to 15 minutes to even get in the freaking wallet. So yeah, and that's because I've done things properly. And not just that, once I've got into the wallet, I then have to drain the whole freaking wallet, then recreate the whole process again when I move the crypto to another wallet, which is, yeah, a ball ache. And remember, with wallet stuff, it's the 3-2-1 principle. 3-2-1. So you need to store your crypto in more than 3 instances. So 3 copies. Let's make this smaller. Let's make that a bit bigger. Sorry. More than 3 instances. More than 2 mediums. As in, don't just write them on paper. And then store it in more than 1 location. So you could do all of this slightly incorrectly and lose everything. Let's say you write this, you write 3 copies on paper. You have them in more than 2 mediums, but if you don't put them in more than 1 location, what happens if your house burns down? You've lost everything. So 3-2-1 is always worth doing, and this is why it's a ball ache, because if I have to access a wallet and then drain it and delete it and never use it again, I then have to create a brand new wallet properly and store it. First of all, I have to burn the keys of the previous wallets, then create 3 instances in 2 different mediums, make sure it's water and fireproof as well, and then in more than 1 location. And it's even more. I can add another thing here to this more than 1 location. More than 1 user. If you want it to be super secure. So you can split up your key into 2 pieces. You keep half and you give the other half to your solicitor. Or something like that. Or give the half to someone else. Or you could give most of the seed. Let's say you've got a password with 12 or 24 word recovery phrase. Let's say it's a 12-word recovery phrase. You could give 11 words to someone else, and then you just have to remember 1 word and make that, yeah. So that's that.